Hola amigos, bienvenidos al canal. Bueno, el día de hoy les voy a como a enseñar, bueno, les vamos a estar haciendo un preguntas y respuestas, pero juntos. Les quería hacer como que hagan mis assumptions, pero no sé cómo hacer esa pregunta sin que se escuche raro, porque suposiciones, no sé, tienen como otro sentido para mí y no sé si todos vayan a entender a lo que me refiero, así que les pregunté allá que me hicieran preguntas en las historias, así que aquí tengo todas sus preguntas y los voy a hacer con él para que las respondemos juntos. Y él va a hablar en inglés y yo también, pero esas partes van a tener subtítulos, así que empecemos, ¿verdad? Con él. ¿Cómo se va a vestir Jordan el día de su boda? Like, what are you planning to wear, like, the day we get married?
A suit?
A suit? Yeah, un traje.
Do people wear other things?
No, I guess, I don't know. I guess, maybe because you know how you're in the military, maybe they have a question.
Oh, I wouldn't,
yeah.
No,
así que él va a usar un traje, ¿verdad? A suit.
Yeah, I would not wear my military dress uniform.
That's probably why they're asking that, because I'm like, yeah. What's the best and least favorite part of being parents? Así que, ¿qué es nuestra mejor y nuestra parte peor o menos favorita de ser padres? Mi parte favorita es como acariciarlos, tenerlos cerquitas y como ver que son tu creación. Like, that's my favorite part, like just knowing like they're part of my creation.
Yeah.
The least favorite part, mi parte menos favorita, is basically like how time consuming they are. That's very hard.
Yeah.
That's the least favorite part. Así que,
well, I mean, it's different because I just became one of like a newborn, which is probably like the most time consuming part, because like Ariel's easy because she doesn't need much. You know, you just give her food. She asks for food, you know, and she can go to the bathroom on her own, but like him, he can't do anything on his own. So I don't think I could, like, right now. I mean, we can't really, right? I don't know how to.
You can't connect with him. I think that's.
There's no connection because like he doesn't want me.
Yeah, I think
he wants her.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
And all we do is, you know, you feed him and you change him. And when he cries.
Yeah. Okay. ¿Qué fue lo primero que pensaste de Bélgica al verla?
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess like you were shorter than I thought when I first saw. I mean, but like we didn't just meet each other. Like we talked to each other and we were like FaceTiming. So I mean, we already kind of had an impression before.
But like I guess in person it's kind of
like, yeah, I guess when you first meet, yeah, it's a little bit different. I mean, she was obviously just as beautiful as I've been talking to her like on the video chats, but
¿Les gustaría hacer un trío? Would we like to do a threesome? Hell to the no. No, jamás y nunca. Yo no comparto nada mío. I don't like to share.
No.
This one's for me. ¿Cuál fue lo primero que te gustó de Jordan la primera vez que lo viste? Yeah, me gusta su cabeza. Like, lo tiene grande. Ahorita, like, no se lo puede ver bien. You can't really tell your hair, kind of, because you don't have a haircut. But like the shape of his head. Me gusta la forma de su cabeza. Eso fue lo primero que me gustó. Yo sé que es algo como medio rarito y la gente usualmente no se fija en la forma de la cabeza, pero yo como tengo como I have issues with my head, so I think that's why you look at people's head. So así que es la cabeza.
Next.
Okay, so pros and cons of being an interracial couple. Pros y cons de ser una pareja interracial. Para mí personalmente no hay como ni pros ni cons. Es como estás con una persona no necesariamente por su raza, sino por cómo es. Así que para mí es como nada. O sea, no estoy pensando que estoy con una persona anglosajona todo el tiempo. O sea, de hecho a veces se me olvida, ¿verdad? Al menos que alguien lo menciona, pero usualmente como que no. Like, to me, if there's like no difference, like I'm not thinking constantly about you like you're white. Like that's not really, it doesn't add or subtract, I guess. It's kind of like the same thing. Like, it's not like you're eating like this weird alien food or something, or like you have these weird creepy habits. Like, you're just normal.
I think this is probably someone from another country asking this, because maybe it's weird where you're from, but here we're not in the 50s anymore. Like, this isn't a big deal.
This isn't rare.
There's no pros or cons. The only pro for me is I get to eat my favorite food pretty much all the time.
Yeah.
And she cooks it homemade. I don't have to go out and get
like
my favorite food.
Like a taco truck. He doesn't have to
I have to go to a taco truck to get good food. And then for her, I don't know what the benefit is for her, but
you're just a human though.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I see like this is a human I like that just happens to be white, I guess, and yeah. Así que para mí es como, nomás es como estar como un humano. Like, I guess the benefits of being with you is not really based on your ethnicity or race, it's based on your personality.
Yeah.
Así que sí. Así que los beneficios y todo es como de él, como los pros es que tiene que ver con su personalidad en general, no con lo que es como de ser una persona anglosajona, no tiene nada que ver. Así que en Estados Unidos es muy común, como dijo él, las parejas así, no es para nada del otro mundo.
Be with someone who makes you happy.
Yeah, even if it's
doesn't matter what
someone,
their color is or what your color is.
Exactly, even if it's someone different.
Except,
who is more romantic? ¿Quién es más romántico?
I feel like we're both really not over the extreme romantic people though.
No, we're not, which is okay.
Because like there's a lot of people who probably do like really romantic things, but it's like we don't really.
Well, what is that though? I don't get it. Like cliche stuff?
Yeah, I guess like I don't know, but like I don't know. I actually don't know.
Yeah, I mean neither. I don't know. Like, what is it?
What's really romantic? I don't know.
I don't know. Like, I don't expect like candle lit dinners every week.
We don't have a table right now.
Yeah.
That's how we're living.
To me, romantic is cooking food for Jordan. Así que, ¿cuáles son los hobbies favoritos de Jordan?
My favorite hobbies?
Yeah.
Well, obviously watching like TV, and then also playing video games. Really big. I like doing that.
How are we handling all the changes in our life?
These are all changes we wanted. So these were all things we talked about before we got in a relationship.
Yeah.
So we already knew what we wanted within in the future. So it wasn't. These aren't big things that exploded in our heads, like us wanting to get married or us wanting to have a child. So these are all things that were expectations that we both had for each other.
Okay, so this one's funny. I like this one. ¿Quién dio el primer beso? ¿Qué pensaron después? Who made the initiation, or who gave the first kiss, and what was your thoughts afterwards? I like that because it's funny.
Who gave the first kiss?
Yeah, who?
I did.
Yeah. What was the thoughts afterwards? I'll say what's the thoughts afterwards.
I was saying, I asked her, was that okay? Because she seemed really weird about it. After I kissed her, she like looked kind of awkward. So I was like, all right, maybe I did something wrong here.
Yeah.
Because it was only I kissed, and then she wasn't like reciprocating at all. So I just pulled back, sat back down, like laid back, and I'm like, all right, this was awkward. So she made things really awkward.
Yeah,
she always did. She still does.
What? No. Oh, mis pensamientos después de eso fueron como, well, these were my thoughts. I was like, why he stopped? ¿Por qué paró?
¿Sí?
¿Por qué decidieron tener un hijo antes del matrimonio, o es cultura gringa? Why did we decide to have a child before marriage, or is it just part of the gringo culture? I don't think so.
Well, first of all, there's no like gringo culture. Everyone in America has children at wedlock all the time.
Yeah.
It's actually probably more common than people who get married and have children.
Mm-hmm. What do you admire most of Belgica? By the way, I love your guys. I guess if you do.
You being independent like that, and kind of like I don't need to tell her to do anything. As in, she doesn't need to tell me to do anything, because like I know that she can handle herself. So like when I leave for those extended periods of time, like she was saying, I don't have to worry about having to, like, if everything's going to be completely messed up when I'm gone, or her forgetting to take my car like around the block and stuff. But I don't have any worries. So, because I know that she can handle herself, and if there's something wrong.
Because I've always handled myself, like, I've always handled a household.
Yeah.
So
and, yeah. And she'll usually try not to tell me things, too. Because she's so independent like that.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't ask for help.
I hate asking Who is the most jealous?
Her.
Yeah. Yo soy la más celosa. ¿Quién es la más celosa? ¿Quién es más celoso? Yo. Oh, because I'm just crazy.
Man, you're a psycho.
Oh, okay, I like this one. Like, did you feel disoriented once you had to like live with us? Because we were 3 people now. Like, because she's like, I went through a similar situation and it was really difficult for me to like adjust.
Yeah. At first, it wasn't just like difficult because of living by myself, but I was coming from a situation where I was living on a ship for such a long period of time. I had to go through the coronavirus thing on the ship where I was locked down with people who were infected, and so many people were getting sick on the ship. And then going through that, and then we got extended a week on that ship, and then I missed the birth of my child. There were so many things that happened during that period of time, and then coming back and then not being able to kind of like there was no chill. Like I came back home. I was thrown into a situation that I've never been in before of taking care of a baby, and it was very stressful at the beginning, that's for sure. And then she was still going through her postpartum stuff, even though she wasn't in the dire need that she was before me coming home, of like her not being able to walk and such, and then the battery's dying.
It takes a while.
No, it's gonna go right off. There was just she had a lot of guilt because of, you know, giving birth so early on, because he wasn't supposed to come out. But it's no one's fault. No one could have expected this. Everything happens. Even though I was very angry when I found out she was giving birth on the ship, but all that matters is they were safe. So and then you said, so back to the question, she was saying, yeah.
Yo era la que estaba como no a gusto vivir aquí, porque pues estaba yo, como les digo, acostumbrada a mi propio espacio, y luego como que todo pasó muy rápido, como que no me dio tiempo a ajustar y todo eso. Así que es dejar mi apartamento, ir al hospital, dar a luz y no regresar ahí y llegar a un lugar totalmente diferente. Así que, yeah, that was really hard for me.
Because it was supposed to be a smoother transition.
Yeah, it was
as in,
supposed
like,
to be.
Me coming back home.
Come back home. We were gonna get like
move in.
2 days here without like Ariel. You know, kind of enjoy a couple's day.
Yeah.
2 days of being a couple alone for the last times, even though if I was really big and huge, and then, you know, slowly you'll go pick up Ariel and go get some stuff from my apartment and kind of like live here a week or so, or maybe even 2 days, and then go into labor or whatever, and then come here. But I would know I was coming here because when I left my apartment, I didn't know I was gonna leave that apartment forever.
Yeah.
And that was really hard. But yeah.
Well,
esas son todas las preguntas, y había más, ¿verdad? Pero eran más personales, como íntimas, y no vamos a compartir nuestra actividad y lo que nos gusta hacer. Pero eso es todo por el día de hoy. Espero que les haya gustado este video, ¿verdad? Y los veo hasta la próxima. Adiós, amigos.
adiós.
Adiós.